Good morning. Day number 33. And I think if my bags under my eyes get any bigger, I'm gonna have to check them. They won't be carry-on luggage anymore. I hardly got any sleep again last night. I don't know what is going on. I mean, I know what happened the other night, but last night I was very quiet and sheltered. There were only 3 other people in the shelter with me. Nobody snored. I should have gotten a nice sleep, but I didn't. I am very tired this morning. I'm moving super slow today too. Today I'm planning 22.8. If I didn't have plans to be at Damascus tomorrow, I would call today a very short day and try to take a nap at a shelter or something. But this is what happens when hostels book out a week in advance. You have to plan your week and stick to it no matter what. I mean, I could always make today shorter and make tomorrow longer, but I hate doing over 10 miles to get into a town because I want the majority of the day to be able to get stuff done and check out the town, especially a place like Damascus. I really want to be able to spend time in town as well as go back to the hostel and get my town stuff done. Today's terrain is, there's no huge climbs today, but there's a ton of medium and smaller ones, so I'm going to be doing a lot of up and down, up and down. It looks like a roller coaster today. Today they had originally predicted it would be sunny and in the 60s, but now they're saying slight chance of showers up until 3 p.m. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't know. I could use for another sunny day. It would be wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna get to hiking and I'll talk to you guys later. I also forgot to mention this morning, I woke up with my first headache on trail. So I took an Excedrin a while ago and it's almost gone. It's still there, but it's so dull. So I'm functioning much better now that that's almost gone. The woods are pretty quiet today. Not a whole lot of birds chirping this morning. Hello, babies. Hello. That was a monument for Nick Grindstaff, who apparently was a local hermit. Sorry I wasn't able to talk during filming that because some dodo head was tented like 5 feet from the monument. So hopefully they didn't want any privacy because I walked right up to their tent and stood there and filmed that. Well, I don't know what time it is right now, but I have woken up feeling much better. My headache is gone and I am picking up the pace a little bit. This terrain has been so easy today. I hope I'm not jinxing myself because even though it's been a ton of ups and downs, it's been gradual and not too steep and it's been so nice. So if that's the way the rest of today is, this is going to be a pretty easy 22.8. So I'm really excited about that. What a perfect day to have easier terrain is when I didn't get any sleep the last 2 nights. Oh, but more birds are chirping now, so the woods are coming alive. It's a little bunny rabbit. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, get to walk through these beautiful pastures. Oh, I love big open spaces. They're so pretty. And all the dandelions growing. Ah, today is so great. It started off a little rough, but this morning, man, it's turning out to be such a wonderful day. Got the old barn that has the AT signal on it. These pastures are just spectacular. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm approaching the Double Spring shelter. It is 10:50, and I'm going to stop there for lunch. I've done 14.5 miles so far this morning, so I'm over halfway to where I initially planned on going. I don't know, today's pretty easy. We'll see how I feel when I get to that next shelter. I might continue on for a little bit. It is 11:55, and I've already done 17.2 miles today. Oh my goodness. I started at 5:25, but I've never done over 17 miles by noon before. That tells you how easy the terrain is today. This is an awesome day. And actually, I think I'm, what am I, I'm like 5.5 or something like that miles from the shelter I was planning on going to. I'm gonna get there so early, so I think I'm gonna push past that and go to a dispersed campsite somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm sure I'll find something. So I'm just gonna stock up on water and then go past the shelter and find someplace nice to camp for the night, and I'll have an even shorter and easier day into Damascus tomorrow. This is exciting. There's a cool rock wall here. That was the McQueen's Knob shelter. It was built in 1934. It is an unmaintained shelter, so the ATC does not want people camping in it unless it's an emergency. But I thought it was pretty cool. It's so little, but it's neat to see some history on the trail. I love history. And 1934, wow, it's still standing. That's pretty awesome. Coolest thing, guys. So the last water source that I had come to, I was hoping would be flowing because the next one was at the shelter that I was going to, but it stated that it was a 0.2 mile super steep downhill. Oh, and us hikers try to avoid anything 0.2 off trail, let alone super steep downhill. But unfortunately, it was a stagnant puddle, so I couldn't fill up there. So I knew I had to fill up at that shelter. So when I get there, I mentioned it to some people sitting at the picnic tables. And it turns out one of them had to go down there himself. He said, well, you're in for a real treat. He said, you're going to be glad you didn't get water at the last water source. I was like, well, why? So Bob Peeples was down by the water source doing trail maintenance. And for those of you who don't know who Bob Peeples is, he is just an AT legend. He is an older gentleman who has touched like every part of the trail. He maintains so much of the trail. He also runs Kinkora Hostel, which he operates for just he asks for a $5 donation. I mean, how crazy is that? So I was actually kind of excited. So I went down there and got to talk with him, and he's really funny. And he is just such a nice man. So I got a photo with him and the other trail maintainer down there. And I'll show you guys that. It was a really awesome part of my day. And I'm glad I got to meet him. And now I'm pushing on past that shelter. I did 22.8 miles by 2 o'clock. I'd say that's not bad. That's actually the most amount of miles I have done by 2 o'clock yet on trail. Told you, this trail has been so easy. I am being spoiled today, and tomorrow I'm going to be really spoiled because it gets even easier the closer I get to Damascus, and I'm going to have a short day into town too. So, whew, this is great. Oh, and we did get sprinkled on a couple times, but it was never enough for me to break up my umbrella, so thank you. And then the sun's been peeking out since, so it's all good. Just ran into a whole group of trail maintainers, and if you ever see a trail maintainer, make sure to thank them. They are the backbone of this trail. If it weren't for them, there wouldn't be a trail. So it was nice to be able to see some of them at work and say thank you. And I'm almost to where I think I'm going. I just got a check-in from somebody who is a fellow admin on MeWe, which is social media that I use, and for my group for the Appalachian Trail. And she checked in about a mile ahead of me right now, so I'm hoping she's there, and that was a check-in for where she's staying. I'd love to run into her. She's also through hiking, and I've been slowly playing catch up to her, and it would be really awesome to get to meet her in person. So we'll see if she's there. Apparently my friend just checked in at that random spot because there was literally not a single spot to pitch a tent there, and there's nobody there. So she must have just checked in randomly and kept going. So I've got 0.8 miles to where somebody had marked that there was a campsite for about I think it said like 3 to 4 tents. So that is where my goal is today, and I have no idea how many miles that equals once I get there, but I will be sure to let you know once I do the math. Almost there, guys. I made it to camp. I picked a dispersed campsite, set up over there. I ate dinner. I was so hungry. I need more snacks. I cannot wait to get to Damascus tomorrow. So today I did a total of 26.7 miles. Oh my goodness. But the terrain was a lot easier. At least it felt that way. I still did a lot of elevation gain, but it was more rolling. It wasn't huge climbs all at one time. And let's see. I'm 2.5 miles from the Virginia border. It's so crazy. And I am 6.2 miles from the middle of Damascus. So tomorrow I'm going to get up early, and I hope the diner is open for breakfast down there because I want breakfast so bad. So, alright, I am going to crawl into my tent in a minute and relax, and then I am getting up early so I can spend a whole day in Damascus. Talk to you guys tomorrow.